The most disturbing things found in the deep ocean. Below roughly 200 meters, sunlight fades, pressure climbs, and Earth begins to look like another planet. The deep ocean covers an enormous part of Earth, yet most of it has never been directly observed by people. Many discoveries feel disturbing because they challenge familiar ideas about bodies, predators, death, and where pollution can reach. These 10 real findings show that the ocean can preserve history, recycle death, and invent biology stranger than fiction. Discovery number 1: whale falls. When a whale dies and sinks, its body becomes a whale fall, a sudden mountain of food in an almost starved landscape. Sharks, hagfish, crabs, and other scavengers can remove the soft tissue, sometimes over months or years. Later, bone-eating Osedax worms grow root-like tissues into the skeleton and relying on bacteria to access nutrients. The skeleton can support specialized communities for years to decades, turning one death into a long-lived oasis. Discovery number 2: black smokers. Black smokers are mineral chimneys that blast chemical-rich fluid from cracks in volcanic seafloor. Vent fluids can reach roughly 350 to 400 degrees Celsius without boiling under enormous pressure. The black cloud is not smoke. It is tiny mineral particles forming when hot fluid meets freezing seawater. Around these toxic-looking chimneys, bacteria use chemical energy and support dense communities of tube worms, shrimp, and mussels. Discovery number 3: brine pools. Some seafloors contain pools of water so salty and dense that they form visible lakes beneath the sea. Dense brine can flow downhill along the seabed, creating rivers and even waterfall-like streams beneath ordinary seawater. Extreme salinity and low oxygen can kill many animals that enter, leaving motionless fish or crabs near some pool edges. Paradoxically, mussels and microbes often thrive around the margins by using methane and other chemicals escaping from below. Discovery number 4: barrel-eye fish. The barrel-eye fish carries its eyes inside a transparent, fluid-filled shield rather than on the visible front of its face. The dark spots that resemble eyes are actually olfactory organs. The real eyes are the green tubes inside the head. Its tubular eyes can point upward to search for silhouettes and rotate forward when the fish feeds. For decades, trawled specimens arrived damaged, so the transparent shield was understood only after ROVs filmed living animals. Discovery number 5: deep-sea anglerfish. Female deep-sea anglerfish wave a bioluminescent lure above their mouths to attract prey through darkness. Food is scarce, so many species have long teeth, flexible jaws, and stomachs adapted to seize opportunities. In some species, the male is dramatically smaller and searches the enormous darkness for a female. In some anglerfish, the male bites the female and permanently fuses with her body, sharing her circulation. Discovery number 6: harp sponge. At first glance, the harp sponge resembles a delicate branching instrument standing alone on the abyssal seafloor. Unlike most sponges, this species is carnivorous and does not rely only on filtering tiny particles from water. Microscopic hooks along the branches entangle small crustaceans that drift too close. The sponge gradually surrounds captured prey with cells and digests it externally over time. Discovery number 7: giant phantom jelly. The giant phantom jelly appears as a deep red bell drifting through the midnight zone like a moving curtain. Its bell can exceed 1 meter across, while 4 oral arms may stretch more than 10 meters. Instead of many thin, stinging tentacles, it uses 4 enormous mouth arms whose feeding method remains poorly understood. Even after thousands of deep dives, Mbari researchers have encountered this species only a small number of times. Discovery number 8. Giant squid.
For centuries, giant squid were known mostly from damaged bodies, beaks, and scars on sperm whales. Giant squid possess enormous eyes that help detect faint shapes and bioluminescent movement in deep water. Museum specimens show giant squid can exceed 12 meters, with most of that length coming from 2 feeding tentacles. Scientists did not record a giant squid interacting in its natural deep habitat until the 21st century. Discovery number 9. The deepest identified shipwreck. The wreck of USS Samuel B. Roberts was identified at about 6,895 meters. The ship sank in October 1944 after fighting a far larger Japanese force during the Battle off Samar. Cold darkness, low oxygen, and enormous pressure can slow some decay, leaving recognizable structures decades later. Deep military wrecks are archaeological sites and war graves, demanding documentation without disturbance or sensationalism. Discovery number 10. Human waste at extreme depth. In 1998, an ROV recorded a plastic bag at roughly 10,898 meters in the Mariana Trench. NOAA dives have found plastic, glass, metal, fishing line, and other debris thousands of meters below the surface. Lost lines and nets can entangle slow-growing deep corals that may have taken centuries to form. Deep basins have also preserved industrial waste, including long-lived DDT contamination from 20th century ocean disposal. Whale falls, vents, and brine margins show life converting death, heat, and toxic chemistry into functioning ecosystems. Transparent heads, glowing lures, parasitic mates, and carnivorous sponges are solutions to darkness and scarce food. Rare jellies, giant squid, and shipwrecks can remain unseen for decades or centuries until technology reaches them. The most disturbing discovery may be that plastic and persistent chemicals reached places humans could barely visit. It is a vast living system whose unsettling details become more remarkable when they are explained accurately. Subscribe for more deep ocean mysteries explained, and comment which creature, trench, or lost wreck Nova should investigate next.